Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Megan, of course, Brandon Wenzel, come back at you. Another offering off my sampler platter. Yes, hey folks, sampler video series videos I do for the one. I go over there, try out food and drink items. I eat stuff, I drink stuff. Then, folks, I'm gonna talk about stuff. I'm gonna let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff. That time I'm doing this, folks, I'm not gonna lie. I just got off of work and I just need some stuff to drink, and it just happened to be a review. So there. But anyway, it's super simple format. I'm going to go over there and try out food and or drink items. Whilst I'm doing so, I'm going to go over there. I'm going to yammer on about it for a bit. As you can see, I'm a little bit kerfuffled at the time that I'm doing this. Like I said, I'm just getting off work. Normally, when I do reviews, when I get off of work, there's like about a half-hour time difference. But I'm literally like, I'm just getting it done right now. Because I'm like, just get it done. Just get it done right now. So, that being said, I am inside my truck. I am wearing my grody work clothes. Typically, when those things coincide, that means that I was on my way home from work and I found some shit to review for you. That's definitely the case today, although I guess technically I found this on my lunch break. Because, folks, what are we reviewing? What are we doing here? Boom! It's Dunkin' iced coffee. Specifically, vanilla cake taste. Oh, wait, no. Cake batter donut flavor. There we go. That's... yeah. So yeah, this is part of their bakery series line, I guess. They got, I know at least a couple others because I bought them with the intention of reviewing them, and instead I drank them. But this one managed to survive, and I'm like, no, Brandon, you have to keep this one for the review. But yeah, so like I said, it's apparently cake batter donut with a vanilla cake taste. And I mean, yeah, I like Dunkin' stuff. I've reviewed plenty of stuff. I, in fact, have an entire playlist of Dunkin' reviews. So, if you're interested in my take on all things Dunkin', that's where it is. Let's try out a thing, folks. Actually, give it a good old shakety shake, shake, shake. Because it's a coffee thing. Please don't explode in my face. Not too bad. Tasty. That has me hopeful. Alright. Oh no, the thing didn't open all the way properly. Open all the way properly, please, without, like, accidentally severing my thumb or some shit. I had that happen one time. Seriously. I was opening up a can of soup and one of those pull ring tops. I pulled it, and one side just went whoosh right into my thumb. And you can still kind of see it, like right there, there's that indent. That was 5 stitches. Anyway, let's try a thing. Smells bakery-y. I mean, it smells like a freaking Dunkin' iced coffee thing, but like, there's definitely more of a, like a baked goods aspect to it. Yeah. Semi-sweet. It's got kind of a buttery aspect to it. Definitely has a vanilla aspect to it. I mean, it's good. I don't have any issues with that. I will say it's not what I would regard as being exceptionally standout. If I'm honest, like, it kind of reminds me of, like, just sort of a general iced coffee French vanilla drink. I would say it's similar, but that said, there's differences. For one, typically if you're thinking like French vanilla, I would say there would probably be more of a coffee taste. Whereas with this, very limited coffee taste. It is mostly just sweet vanilla, and again, that sort of buttery kind of taste to it. Second thing that's different, obviously, is the buttery aspect of it. Like, it gives it an almost savory type of quality to it. Gives it like a little extra heaviness. Also, I will say the vanilla aspect of it, I don't think is as strong as it would be, and like as sharp as it would be in a French vanilla. French vanilla stuff tends to have a sharpness to the vanilla, whereas this is a more kind of just sort of generic vanilla flavor. It's tasty. It drinks smooth. Does it say how much? Coffee and milk beverage. Does it say 200 calories per can? 11 fluid ounces. Shake to wake, best served chilled. Does it say how much caffeine it has? I'm sure it does somewhere, but I'm not immediately seeing it. Oh, no, yeah, wait, caffeine content, 135 milligrams per can. That's actually higher than I was thinking. For being a coffee-based beverage, like, that's respectable. That's like bordering on certain energy drinks. So, I mean, I'm sure it'll do a decent job of keeping my ass awake, and there we go. Yeah, it's perfectly fine. I think, is it wowing me? No. Like I said, it feels very similar to other things that I've had. Even though I can see what they're trying to do with it, and, I don't think that they failed at it, but yeah, it's a bit too samey compared to certain things that Dunkin already offers. And I mean, I get it. That's part of what they're trying to do with it. I mean, it's like it's taking something that already exists, whooshing it up a little bit, and then trying to sell it as a new product. That's every company for the most part. But I mean, it's good. I don't. It definitely wouldn't rank as far as like my favorite Dunkin' drinks that I've ever had. But at the same time, I don't dislike it, and there have been Dunkin' drinks I really didn't like very much. I appreciate the fact that it's a nice, smooth drink, that that's sweet but not overly sweet. I like the vanilla flavor. The savory aspect of it is nice. Pretty much everything it does well enough. For me personally, I think this is an instance where even though I'm not the biggest coffee guy in the world, I do enjoy a certain amount of coffee. I understand why they didn't, given the nature of what they're trying to do with this. This is an instance, though, where I think a little coffee flavoring would have really gone through and helped, because it might have created a little bit of contrast. I think that's part of the reason why French vanilla works so well, because you have the strong vanilla, but then you also have the coffee aspect to sort of play off each other. This, I guess, yeah, like I said, you have a sweet and sort of semi-savory kind of thing, but like, yeah, they kind of just play together. They're not really contrasting. But I mean, I don't have any big complaints about it. Now, all that said, two questions have to be asked. Would I get it again? Would I recommend it? No, kinda. I definitely wouldn't get this one again. Not because I dislike it, it's just not a thing that I need to have again. Like, I'm happy enough that I tried it and that I got to review it for all you fine folks. But if I'm going to go over there and pick something up to drink, I'm going to want it to stand out. Either it needs to be a personal favorite of mine, or it needs to be doing something unique, or maybe there's a nostalgic factor, something. There needs to be a hook to it. With this, there's really no hook. It's just a very decent to good Dunkin' drink. And that's really all it's doing. And that's fine. That's not, it's all it needs to do, technically. But if I'm going to go over there and purchase it again, I need there to be more than that. I need to be a reason to be invested in what I'm drinking, which has to be one of the most like first world problem statements you could possibly make. It's like, it is what it is, folks. As for recommending it to other people, I mean, it's worth a shot. It's not bad. I would say if you are going to try it, keep your expectations reasonable. Because, I mean, they can only do so much with it, in drink format. I kind of get what they're going for with it. I think they more or less succeeded. But by that same token, again, there's other Starbucks stuff out there. I think if you already have a favorite Starbucks flavor, beverage, I don't think this is going to knock it out of contention. But it's not bad, and if you see it, sure, give it a go. Anyway, 5 things before I get out of here, folks. Have yourself a great rest of your day, spectacular rest of the week, monumental rest of months, dependence rest of your folks. You go over there and have yourselves a truly no, I was going to say cake batter donut rest of your life, but cake batter donuts aren't that great. Have yourself a Boston cream donut-tastic rest of your life, because Boston cream donuts are the penultimate donut. I know what you're going to say, Brandon, my favorite donut is this. That's fine. You're allowed to be wrong. I live in the United States, it's a free country, more or less, You're allowed to go over there and have wrong opinions on things, but it has been scientifically proven by me in my science lab that is totally real that Boston cream donuts are the best donut. So, No reason in arguing. Final two things, folks. Number one, try to bring some positivity in the world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But what you do can't do all the time. I know I can't do all the time. Here's what you're going to do, folks. You're going to try not to be an asshole. Folks, it's not always the easiest thing in the world to not be an asshole. Okay, trust me. Life can be very stressful, very frustrating. You know, I was at work all night. It wasn't a terrible night, man, but I was definitely frustrated. We were trying to get things moving. Nothing wanted to operate the way it was supposed to. We ended up just having a whole bunch of downtime, you know, and it was like, well, it is what it is. You know, some days that's just how shit goes. But, you know, same time, you know, it could put me in a bit of a mood. Didn't, because, you know, I basically was just found other shit to do and just listened to my headphones and just chilled the fuck out, you know, because that's what you do on days like that. But not every day I'm going to have that opportunity. Some days I'm going to have to fight with stuff. I'm going to have to struggle, and, you know, I'm going to be frustrated and what have you. When we do run into those situations, take a step back, try to mitigate the level of assholishness in our lives, hopefully do better for ourselves and for those around us. Very final thing, folks, do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Folks, maybe you're going to go over there. Maybe you're going to try yourself out some Dunkin iced coffee, cake batter donut thing that I have reviewed here today. And maybe like me, you're going to be like, yeah, it's okay. You know, I've had better, I've had worse. You know, it's perfectly fine. But then maybe you get to think about it, you're like, maybe that's it. Maybe it's perfectly fine. Maybe it is the universe's center point, because it's just absolutely amazingly average. Just, you know, so you go over there, you perform all these scientific studies. I'll let you use my lab. We'll figure this shit out. I'm already set up for donut-related experiments. So then we go over there, we use the thing, you know, maybe we do like a Kickstarter, an Indiegogo thing. It'll be corrupt, okay? That's just implied, okay? But, you know, we'll get some work done too. You know, before we just fucking split with the money and, you know, it is what it is. But, or conversely, I'll say this. If you do decide that you're going to go over there and invest in some crowdfunding, which I am not against, I've done many times, just make sure that you go over there and you invest in stuff that seems credible. And even then, it can still not work out for you. I've had a couple times where I was like, no, I know this guy. He's a good dude. He's going to see it through. And then he didn't. I'm gonna go now. Bye!